Spider-Man, one of the most popular superheroes of all time and my personal favorite. The goat of all goats, if you will. If you disagree, that's fine. We just can't be friends. It is how it is, you know? Brand new day coming out soon, this July. And the trailer just dropped and it looks really cool. I wanted to do something that honestly I've been absolutely terrified of doing since I started making music. I wanted to create a Spider-Man theme. I'm not the best music making person, and that's what makes this so scary. Is I want to do my guy right, you know. Spider-Man's so cool. He's literally my second favorite thing in the entire world. So, yeah, I want to do him right. I want to do him right, you know. Michael Giacchino is gonna be reprising his role as the composer in Brand New Day, which is cool. I do like him. He's very good. The Spider-Man theme's really good. I just hope that it's a little more serious this time around, which I'm sure it will be, because he's talented and cool, But, what if I was Michael Giacchino? I'm not. I'm not. But let's just pretend for a second. If I scored Spider-Man, what would it sound like? So to answer this, I had to do a little bit of research. Not a lot. I'm not good at it, but I did a little bit. I did a little bit. I got together a playlist of just like a bunch of Spider-Man themes, and just listened to that a good few times. You have your more iconic themes, like the Elfman score from the Raimi movies. The Horner and Zimmer scores from TASM 1 and 2. You have Giacchino, obviously, who scored the MCU movies, Spectacular Spider-Man, the 90s cartoon, a bunch of them, a bunch of iconic ones. And then, there's a bunch of games as well, all have their different vibes, They're some of them are slightly different, some of them are kind of like not really Spider-Man. They're just kind of like music, which is fine. It just doesn't make them as cool. By the way, if you're wondering, this is probably like my top 5. I'll put them on the screen here. And even though every single one of these themes has their own style, it has their own vibe, all of them feel like Spider-Man. But why? Why do they all feel like Spider-Man? Well, that is because they all, of course, take inspiration from the classic Spider-Man theme from the 60s. That theme is probably the most perfect Spider-Man theme, aside from the fact that it's like, it's sung, it's like a song that you sing, but like even that is like, it's cool. They hit the nail on the head so quickly with Spider-Man that like every like successful and good Spider-Man theme since then has taken at least something from that original theme. Rightfully so. It makes sense. What better way to get a piece of music to feel like a character than to just use the theme that everyone knows? There's the chorus that is very iconic, the Spider-Man. Those notes are used a lot in a lot of adaptations of Spider-Man music. Sometimes it's literally just the Spider-Man theme, just like sped up or slowed down, or Giacchino did a version of it for the intro to Homecoming, which is really good. It's really good. But they all have that kind of like the same notes. I don't know. There's like some music theory stuff in there, I feel like, that my brain doesn't quite comprehend, so I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not smart enough for that. I mean, I probably am, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. Another thing I've noticed is that a lot of themes have 3s in them some way. One might say that that 3 is the magic number.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But this is because the original Spider-Man theme sings the name, and the name has 3 syllables, so it has like a theme of 3. And sometimes the main like melody and the main motif of the character doesn't have like a 3-note kind of thing going on, but sometimes the music will be in 3, and that's kind of where the 3 is. You know, it's in 3/4. You know, like the Zimmer theme has like the ba 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 thing that it has. You know, that's like the main kind of part besides the rest of it. But like that's like the where the kind of motif ends. You know, and they just all have that in there somewhere, which I thought was really cool. Another thing that Spider-Man themes tend to have in them is they always do like the up and down kind of thing in like the specific way that Spider-Man kind of has it, you know, like obviously that's like a normal thing in like music and stuff, you know, to go up and then go down with the notes and stuff and all that, but like, you know, it's like the ba 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 ba, you know, it's going up and it's going down with the thing, you know? And a lot of them have that kind of up down vibe. You know, it's a simple thing, but it's just something that, you know, unites all of these themes and makes them feel like Spider-Man, you know? One more thing that I have noticed specifically is actually not from the original Spider-Man theme, but from the 90s theme, which is pretty much the original theme, just changed up and given a more like rock inspired sound. I'm not good with genres. I'm so sorry. I'm not good with genres. I have no clue. But it's got the like half step like change in the second part instead of the dun dun dun. There's the dun dun, and I know a lot of people like that, me included. I love that. I think it's just cool. Dissonance is always cool. Got all these similarities, you know. You've got all these things, but you want to make it your own. It's a tough job, you know. It's a tough job, and there's so many aspects to Spider-Man that you want to be able to capture in the piece of music. You know, you've obviously got the superhero stuff. You got like the swinging through the city. It's very cool and like a bunch of strings and stuff and like you know, very. It feels like the music is taking flight with Spider-Man. You know, like you want to capture that. You want to capture like, you know, like combat as well, like him like just doing his acrobatics and like beating people up. You know, you want to get all that. You want to get all that, but you also want to get the softer side, the sadder side, like Peter Parker and his struggles and, you know, all this like stuff that's happening to him, and it's just not a good time for him because he's a very unlucky guy, and you want to get all of this into one piece of music, and it makes it so hard, especially considering I really love this character and I want to do him right, you know? But I did some work. I tried my best. I worked for a couple weeks on it. A good couple weeks on it. I do truly think I did a pretty good job. I don't think I nailed it, of course. There's always room for improvement, especially for me. I've only been doing this so long, so it's not going to be perfect, but I had fun, you know, making it. I think it sounds pretty good in my unprofessional opinion and biased opinion. I think it sounds like Spider-Man at the very least, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it at least sounds like Spider-Man. You know, it was kind of a hard thing to get through. It was a fun thing to get through and figure out. I put a lot of effort into it, so you know, I hope other people like it as much as I do. With that being said, thank you for watching me ramble about Spider-Man music for however long it's been. Um, you know, real quick, I have an Instagram where I post snippets of music sometimes and art. Sometimes I'll probably just post other stuff. There's my Bandcamp, which will also be in the description, where this song will be by the time this video is up. So go there. All of my music's free. You don't have to pay for it. You just go there. You can listen to it on the website, or you can download it and add it to your own playlists. But it would mean a lot to me if you could go there and listen to it as well. If you truly do enjoy this, it would mean the world. And you know, go check out some of my other stuff too. I've got some other stuff on there that didn't get as much attention as I wanted, and by that I mean it got absolutely no attention. And I you know, it'd be cool if you would go check that out. So this has been fun. I want to do more video stuff in the future. I like to just like yap into the camera. If you want to see more of this, I don't know, maybe I can make this a thing. You know, just give me characters or stuff that I could make music for, and I could do my best, see what I could do. But yeah, with all that being said, I really hope you enjoy the music, and yeah, I'll see you later.